So again, now Sanya, coming back to the different platforms, right? So we have Google ads, we have Meta ads, and a lot of customers, when they come to us, they say, you know what, mine is an interior fit out company. I think only Google ads will work for us. But we have proved it otherwise, right? So do you want to share that experience of how it happened with us?
Google ads and Meta ads, they both work in an amazing way. But we need to understand how a customer thinks.
Yes.
How much time does a customer spend on social media or Google?
Yes.
You go on Google when you're looking for something.
Yes.
You usually do not go on Google for otherwise. Of course, Google has a lot of options because it hosts a lot of apps and
Yes.
games.
Yes.
So your ads will be shown on different platforms
Yes.
of Google itself.
Yes.
But Meta ads, I think it's an amazing way. And I think one of a client who was into
Yes.
interior fit out, they said that no, Meta ads does not
Yes.
work for us.
And we have created
proved-
like 400 plus ROA,
Exactly.
for them.
Yeah. So for them, they got more leads from there. Real estate is doing amazing
Yes.
on
Meta ads. Yes,
actually.
yes.
Because people are there, they're looking at the content, the amazing real
Yes.
estate
Yes.
influencers these days.
And again, like we said, we use the video content a lot,
Yeah,
right? It's
exactly.
not the Google. We don't have a lot of opportunity for creatives to
Yes,
put
yes.
those videos and
Yeah,
things, right?
exactly.
Yes.
Google plays. So Meta is amazing, I would say, because you're there and you're
Yes.
looking at something. You're creating a demand, and then people are
Yes.
filling your details, and you're
Yes.
putting in sales. Google is amazing also. Why? Because if somebody is coming to Google, they already have an intention.
Strong purchase intent.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. So when you're coming to Google, you already have an intention to buy something.
Yes.
So half the way
You're
the customer
making
is,
up the mind is done. The budget is there, right?
Yeah. So the customer is already there with the mind that I want to buy this thing.
Yes.
And now you need to convince out of all the competitors that you have.
Yes.
So there Google plays an amazing thing. So again, you need to understand how much is your budget. If you can spend on both the platforms, on
Yes.
Google and Meta, depending upon your budget and depending upon how your audience will
Yes.
be, how much
Yes.
time they will be spending, will they be more comfortable coming on Google, or they will be comfortable sitting on a social media and seeing something. Depending upon that, you need to run your ads. But again, I would say try,
Test it.
test the do the A/B testing and see what are the results that you're going. Don't just assume that my clients won't be there on Meta
Yes.
or my clients won't be there on. Of course, if you're an interior fit out company, maybe you will not go out of the way to Twitter, or I don't
Yeah.
know, somewhere just extremely out of the way. Or if you're a food company, you will not go to somewhere else.
Yes.
So that is something
Depends
that
on the kind of business you are in.
Exactly, yeah.
Plus, also, again, like we say, always trust the data, not the
Data.
intuitions,
Yes,
right?
yes, yeah.
And now, like this jewelry brand, which we were just talking about,
Yeah.
for them, we are doing a combination of both. So it's basically how it works is like somebody wants to buy that particular kind of jewelry, their purchase intent is high, they'll search and they find them. Now, what happens is, but they might not always make the purchase, so we retarget them. The moment they come into the funnel, we then keep retargeting them on other platforms. And this retargeting happens not just on Meta, on other Google Play, all the apps that they are using. Even when you're speaking to somebody on Botem, you'll see the ads down, right? Even also those ads are getting shown up on your Gmail, right? It's all everywhere, it's always there. So
I would like to add here, just to this brand itself, I think. So before they came to us,
Yes.
they were actually running ads on Google.
Yes,
and
only
they were getting
Google.
amazing
Yes.
reviews and everything.
Yes.
Their sales were high also. But I analyzed their ad was there in my inbox.
Yes.
In my Gmail. So I clicked on them. Now
Yes.
understand the customer journey. So when you see something, or if I am searching for a customized jewelry,
Yes.
okay, I see so many things. Even the customer actually told me that when you search for customized jewelry, so many Chinese companies are
Yes.
there who's giving the same product at a lower cost.
Yes.
But now when you go on my profile and you click and you see this is a local company, then the customer goes on the social media to understand what is the customer reviews,
Yes.
what is the, is this company even
Genuine.
not
Yes.
genuine, because she's dealing with jewelry.
Yes.
And which means silver, gold,
Yes,
she's
yes.
dealing with. So why is it so expensive and all those things? So now she has proved the clients that why the Chinese, I don't want to say the Chinese are bad or
Yes,
something,
yes.
but she's a local company
Yes.
here,
Yes.
situated here.
So
She
others
can
are
do
mostly like the drop shipping companies,
exactly,
which
exactly.
I mean, like probably they don't have a physical
Yeah,
office here
physical
or a
office. Yeah,
representative here. If
yeah,
anything goes wrong, where do you go and ask them?
yeah,
Like I have
exactly.
had a lot of bad experiences ordering from seeing those ads.
Yeah.
I have ordered all the small items, not the huge amounts
Yeah.
like 20 dirhams, 30 dirhams items I have ordered. Sometimes they come, but the item is not working,
Working exactly.
and then I don't
Then
know
where
how
do
to
you go
return it.
to? Exactly.
So those kind of things happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
So
yes.
yes,
So
I
this now you understand, like when we started running the meta ads for them also.
yes.
Now the customer is seeing Google advertisements and everything, but the retargeting when it happens on the social media ads, where she's actually showing the customer speaking about, oh my God, her jewelry was amazing, blah blah blah. This is my story. This is what this trust factor comes more.
Yes.
So next time she will always remember that if she wants something like that, she might go to this person who is based here, and
Here
if
in
anything
Dubai.
goes wrong, she can just go call her up and
Yes.
tell her that okay, this is what I require.
I think that's a huge journey, and we also saw a huge increase in their sales as well, right? Because now it's a combination of Google and Meta ads, and we are still in that analyzing process. But I think it's more of like always have a combination of both the platforms, because both are strong platforms. It's just about how you use them to get the best revenue out. And there may be seasons when you want to pump up money on Google, and there may be seasons when you want to pump up more on the Meta. Again, it's all data driven. It's all about the data on the back end that speaks for you.
Yes.
Like, okay, this is how I have to do it, or this is how it has to be going to the next level. And now, Saniya, when it comes to, we discussed all about the product side of it, the lead generation side of it. We also have our customers whose personal brands and PR which we deal with, right? So how important is for a founder to show up on social media or to show up on different platforms, and how have we helped our clients on that part?
I think one great example is you.
A lot of clients come to us seeing our podcasts as well, right?
Yeah. Like I remember we went to one of the workshop where the client has not, one of the friend came after
Yes.
10-15 years,
Yes.
and they met and they're like greeting and saying that I met my friend after 15 years, and that friend comes to you and says, hey Bilna, I know you. I have seen you. So that's how important personal
Yes,
branding
yes.
is. And thankfully companies are growing and they
Yes.
are evolving, and they're also telling their employees to increase their personal branding.
Yes.
And how important it is for everybody.
Yes.
No matter you're a founder, no matter
Yes.
you're an employee, your
Yes.
personal branding should be the best, because what you show is what people believe in.
Yes.
And humanizing, when we come to personal branding, I think personal branding for a brand is also very important. As in,
Yes.
when you humanize a brand, when you
Yes.
put a face to a brand, then a customer is more attached to a brand. So now everybody knows Bilna.
Yes.
Everybody knows Homepreneurs Club
Yes.
also, but they
Yes.
know that who is the person behind.
Yes.
They know your story. They
Yes,
connect
yes.
more personally to the brand, and it's more easier for them to remember also.
Yes, yes.
So yes, personal branding is extremely important. It is more important than your resume, I
Yes.
would say. Because when you contacted me for job,
Yes.
I was very finicky about I will not go to our job location, Business Bay.
Okay.
But when you called me, I was like,
Bilna is calling.
Bilna is calling. Oh my God. So I said, if Bilna is calling, I will go anywhere.
Oh my God, I didn't know that part. Nice,
And
nice.
I think you remember when I entered the office,
Yes.
I was like, hey Bilna, I know you.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. And even I called my husband, I said, Bilna has called me for an interview. He's like, oh, Bilna Sandeep. He was like, yeah. So that's it.
I think that's important, the personal brand,
It is
right?
very
Yes.
important for people to know you.
Yes.
It's no more a time where only celebrities and
Yes.
influencers are important. it's very important for you to speak up
Yes.
if you need your brand to speak up for you.
Yes.
So gone are the days where just L'Oreal and there who is L'Oreal or
Yes.
who is behind that brand. It does
Yes.
not speak up.
Yes.
So yeah, it is very important.
We
these
look
days.
at Facebook, Meta, we all know who
Yes.
the founder is, right?
Yes,
So it's
exactly.
more like it should run in parallel to your brand.
Exactly.
No matter how big or small your brand
Yes,
is,
yes.
I believe the founder's personal branding should run in parallel. And just like you said, even the employees. Now we have a few clients, right? Like we are already doing their staff personal
Staff
branding
personal
also,
branding, yes.
because this is especially important in those service-based business categories, even in real estate, because it's the business consultant or it is the sales consultant who is making that calls and who is the one converting those deals for them. And if your sales representative walks into a room to sell your service, and
Yes.
if they know this guy already,
Exactly.
the half
Half of the
decision
work
is
is
done.
done. Yes,
Then it's
exactly.
about how good the product or what you're selling is. But if you can make that mark before you walk into a room, for me, this, like you said, this has happened to me a lot of times. When I get calls, when I'm getting on a discovery call with a client, they know me already, probably because of a podcast or different platforms. Now even a lot of them know you as well. When I say Saniya, they say, "Ah, yeah, I've seen her in your podcast, I've seen her with the photos with you." So I think that is important, because now, like, in our clients also, right, after we close a deal and when they start working with you, they are working more with you, and they have
Exactly.
already the trust process. Even before I introduce you,
Yes,
they
yeah.
know, okay, yes, Saniya is part of your team, I know that. So that trust is easily there.
Yes,
And I think that's important for every businesses to brand their employees as well as the founders. And that's something that again we do at Growwie as a service also for our clients,
For our
the
clients.
personal branding for the staff and the
Yeah.
founders.
And I think the employees' loyalty also increases
Yes.
because you're adding value to their career.
Their career, and they
as in
feel
whole.
seen and heard, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Yes.
And for them also, it's very important that they grow themselves
Yes.
for the company to be seen.
Yes.
Previously, it was a different affair. People used to think in a very wrong way.
Yes.
But now people are understanding that how important personal branding is. So, yeah.
I mean, when you said that, I've had people who come and tell me before, no, I don't want to talk about my stuff. I don't want to
Yes.
create personal brands or
Yes.
profiles for my
Yeah,
staff
they
on
might just
LinkedIn.
take it, do it and
because
go.
because they're like, you know what, more of it's like competitors will see and they will grab them, and I'm like, it's okay. I mean, if the people want to leave, they will leave even otherwise. If you
Exactly.
don't give them a good working culture or environment, they're
They
going
will
to
leave.
leave,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So there's no point trying to hide your best people under it. There's
umbrella,
nothing in that. I think it's more about the world is more open now.
yeah.
I think it's more about bringing and how you can leverage that for your business. If it's live and let live, right? Like let your employees grow, your business will automatically grow. I think that's what I believe in, at least. Before we wind up today's session, let's also talk about the general social media marketing, where we're not doing all the ads or anything, but still the content is the queen. I mean, the king. I would say queen is the paid ads. But the paid ads will only do well if the king is the right part of it, right? So, like, what sort of content is the best in today's age? What do you think is the best ones that's performing the best?
For social media, if you have just started, the first word is patience.
Yes.
If you have good budgets
Yes.
and you can mix social media organically with paid ads, then no patience is
Yes.
required. I mean, still patience is required, but still you can do in a
Faster
way.
pace, yes.
But if you do not have budgets for paid media, then focus on your content. Very just have a very
High quality content.
high quality content going on it, and have more videos, have more talking videos, talk about it, be very consistent with your thing. Consistency doesn't mean you have to post 3 times a day or every day or something like that. Consistency means whatever plan you have created, 2 times a week or 1 time a month also, which is very less.
Yes.
Even if you just do that consistently and be patient with your result.
Yes.
When somebody comes to us and they tell us that, I want to, let's say, do a personal branding of myself.
Yes.
So I only tell them one thing: build that. We have that 30 days of
Yes.
health career,
Yes.
health routine, the
Yes.
30 days
Yes.
planner. Build that 30 days planner for yourself,
Yes.
and do that content continuously. Maybe 4 times a week, but be consistent and do that. Wait
Yes.
for that 30 days and start for something. If you
Yes.
start and be consistent, you will build an amazing brand. And after 30 days, you'll get into a habit.
Yes. Yes.
I understand when you start, you feel like, I don't know about it. A lot of clients come
Yes.
to us saying
Yes.
that, oh, no, this is not my thing.
I don't talk.
I don't
But
talk.
we have transformed a lot of clients,
Yeah.
I mean, because of the
Yeah.
personal branding packages, right?
Yes,
Like they
yes.
start speaking, like,
Yeah.
and they're like, no, I cannot speak. We're like,
Yeah,
just come, we'll
just
deal
come,
with it.
just talk to us. Talk
Yeah.
as if now that we are having a conversation.
Yes, yes.
And once you start talking, you will feel that, oh my God, this is getting me more sales.
Yes.
And more than sales, it is getting me more respect, more people are
Visibility.
connecting.
And even
with
their own
you.
staff connect more with them.
Exactly,
Right?
exactly. That, my boss is now approachable.
Yes,
I
yes.
can talk to them.
Yes.
So it is very important that you're organically, what you are putting on social media.
Yes.
It's not a must to put on social media, but when you are putting on social media, quantity doesn't matter that much than quality. So
Yes.
your quality of work should be very important, because there's so much of competition right
Yes.
now. So much of competition.
Yes.
Like just now, while this time that we are sitting, might be like millions of posts going out.
Yes.
So how is your content different from the other person's content?
How
is
can you
what
catch
think.
somebody's thought?
Attention.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Somebody's thought, somebody's attention is what you should focus on.
Yes.
Be consistent, and definitely it will work for you.
I think now it's the age of reels and TikToks, right? Especially in Dubai, I think we have
Yeah.
seen TikTok is working quite amazingly
Amazing,
well
yes,
for all
yes.
our brands.
Yeah.
So, not just the personal brand itself, even as the F&B brands which we deal with.
yes.
So their TikTok and their reels
Yeah.
is quite amazing. Right now, before we close it off, what is the final advice? Maybe probably we'll tell more like the people who want to hire a marketing agency. What should be their mindset before they go to a marketing agency?
So when you are going for a marketing agency, first thing is you should trust the person or the agency that you are gonna hire.
Yes.
I am sure that trust will come when you go for that one-on-one session, understanding that if they are really working upon numbers,
Yes.
if they are working on a process, look into it. And once you have decided that, yes, now I'm going to work with this agency, be open to them. The
Yes.
more you share, the more they will be able to help you. If you're not going to share your numbers with them, if you're not going to be in constant communication with them to tell them that, maybe I think this will work, or maybe I think this is not
Yes.
working, and all of those things, it's not going to yield you a lot of income or sales or attraction in that matter. So you need to be open with them, and you need to trust the process with
Yes.
them. Communicate with
patient.
them more and more, and tell them and remind them that you're trusting them,
Yes.
for the whole process. So it's a teamwork. It's
Yes.
not like you have given a work and they will do and come back to you. No,
Yes.
it's a teamwork. You know your brand the best, and
Yes.
they know marketing the best. Combining them both will yield you the best result. But that relationship needs to nurture
Very
in a
true.
beautiful way.
Very true. Thank you so much, Saniya. Thank you.
you.
Thanks a lot. And for our listeners, if you would like to get in touch with us for any of your marketing requirements, please feel free to do so. We have all the links in the comments box. And stay tuned for our next episode. Thank you.